folks. Today we are here in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, and we're going to see what this newest attraction's about. Dawn, are you ready? Let's do this. Yeah, so we're about 20 minutes away from the official grand opening. See all the camera crews are out and everybody's starting to check in. And we're gonna see what this is about. We've been getting a lot of questions from everybody. What is the truth about? Well, we're gonna be able to tell you after this, right? It's supposed to be a virtual reality simulator, so it's gonna be interesting to see. Of course, it's based around the Bible. It's based around biblical times and everything else, so it's going to be interesting. But we'll learn something today, right? Yeah, he winks at you. Yeah, pretty cool.
I'm Joe Boone, president of Answers in Genesis, the Ark Encounter, and the Creation Museum. And we're just excited to be a part of the team, working with Mindscape Creative and many others that have brought the true traveler to Pigeon Forge.
It's also my privilege to introduce Ken Ham, the founder and president of Answers in Genesis, the Creation Museum, the Ark Encounter. And I want to personally thank him for his vision and his support. As you know, this project was, it felt monumental, and there was many challenges, and all throughout he was very supportive of us bringing this to the Pigeon Forge area. So with that, I'll hand it over to Ken.
As you said, I'm the founder and CEO of Answers in Genesis, and we actually built two leading Christian-themed attractions in the world in northern Kentucky. That's the Ark Encounter, the Creation Museum. We've had millions and millions of guests, and those that have visited over and over again, they tell us that they're just amazed, and it exceeds their expectations. It's better than the quality of Disney. And I say that because you're going to walk in here and say, this is better than the quality of Disney. We want to have world-class quality. We're on about the most important message in the universe, so why shouldn't we have world-class quality? This attraction, I believe, is going to be a great asset for the Pigeon Forge area. And personally, I believe, and I hope it will, become one of the most talked about attractions in the whole area. Now, it's a faith-based attraction, just like the Ark and the Creation Museum, but I want you all to know this too. Even though the Ark and the Creation Museum are overtly Christian, we get a large percentage of non-Christians who come. And you know, when I've talked to a number of them over the years, they said, we love the quality and we love the experience, and it's family friendly. So after the ribbon cutting, we are inviting our guests and media to come in and go through the whole experience. And so you'll be able to walk through, the theming is phenomenal. You'll be able to go through the attraction, experience the virtual reality, and then into the planetarium, and then we have some refreshments afterwards.
Here's the official ribbon cutting to open Truth Sapper in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. The decisions actually work. That's great.
Did you see the lobby when we walked in? Yeah.
Well, hello again, traveler. It's rather dark in here. Allow me to shed some light on the subject. That's better. Oh, I see. Next on my itinerary is to pilot your time capsule on your journey back in time. Sweet biscuits and cake, fantastic! Currently, your capsule is being refueled. Since you're here, I bet you're curious about how all this came about. Well, it all started with one man. All this, and everything I know, and everything I'm designed to do is because of him. Speaking of, ladies and gentlemen, please give a warm round of applause for the one and only inventor!
All right, Bud. That's enough of that. Hello, everyone. I wasn't expecting company in my office today, but our travelers are always welcome.
I was about to explain to the travelers how all this came about. Oh, but since you're here, maybe you could...
Give a little history? Sure. Well, as Pod rather loudly announced, I am the inventor and founder of Truth Traveler. All this and inventing time travel didn't come about quickly or as easily as I would have preferred, but it did come from the challenge of wanting to give everyone a chance to experience the Bible. I wanted to give everyone who walked through these doors a chance to experience the Bible not as a storybook, but as the history book it really is. Because everything written within these pages is absolutely true. It's like you've heard this before, huh, Ray?
Maybe a time or two. Whoa! Ray!
Hey, Pod, did you get an update from me?
Ice cream and fudge! I sure did!
Sweet! I made that modification myself.
And I like that it works!
Everyone, this is Ray, my granddaughter.
I didn't mean to interrupt, but when you're done here, I have something awesome to show you.
For your journey today, I programmed several points in history for you to visit.
And I helped.
You certainly don't need time travel to prove the Bible is true.
But it sure is fun to go back in time and experience it.
Your mom says yes, you can stay later. Great Scott!
Pretzels and peanuts, fantastic! Oh, good! Travelers, the capsule is fully fueled.
Excellent timing. Travelers, there's one more stop you'll need to make before boarding your capsule.
The decontamination chamber.
It wouldn't do for us to take any of our germs back in time.
And don't worry, guys. I was scared when I first tried it, but really, it's just some lights and stuff.
Going into the decontamination.
Traveler, who is ready for time travel? All right. In just a moment, after the decontamination chamber commences, we will head on in. Like the professor said, it's a little intense, but just lights and lasers. No harm to anybody whatsoever.
Testing. Can everyone hear me? Yes. Wonderful. Welcome, travelers. Come on in. You can't see me, but don't worry. I can see you through our one-way wall.
Everything smells so new in here, doesn't it? And even the paint is a little bit on the tacky side. You know, not bad, but it's, you know what I mean? It's still drying. But did you see the bays? They actually had like the VR headsets and all that. It looks a lot of fun. But check out the theming in here. Good.
Alright, we're glad that y'all were here. This next part is going to be our VR headset, so I'm just going to have y'all hold your hands out while you're praying.
Get his feet down there.
Yeah!
Boy, do you see it?
Yeah, but it's blurry.
You'll get better. I can see it pretty good.
And I put it up to your face. All right, you just tell me when, sir. Pray all the time. So I think they want you to come out.
Five, 4, 3, 2.
Well, that was really, really good. What did you think?
It was really good.
Yes. Oh, wow, look at that. So this here is a planetarium.
As you probably figured out, Ray is a huge fan of anything space. So I want you to lean back in those nice reclining seats, stare up at the stars as Ray and Pod take you through a spectacular journey through God's created cosmos.
I can't wait to show you guys this. You won't believe how crazy huge the universe is. So let's explore it together.
Can we show them the distance thing now?
Oh yeah.
For your comparison, the International Space Station orbits approximately 260 miles above the surface of the Earth.
That's higher than any aircraft, but only a teeny tiny bit into space. The Earth is nearly 8,000 miles.
In diameter.
And everything beyond is a distance we can't even, get or understand totally.
You mean comprehend?
That's a good word for it.
Ray, leave that control panel alone.
Ooh, before we get further out, check out how the space station and satellites surround the Earth. This is so cool. Our solar system is located here.
I can't even see the sun from here.
Yeah, even the sun can't be seen from here without a telescope. Emma 4 is 7,000 light years away from Earth. That's 40 million billion miles. And this globular cluster contains about 100,000 stars, but it's only a mere 50 light years across.
A mere? Oh, sarcasm again.
This is our galaxy, the Milky Way. It is more than 100,000 light years across and contains a few 100 billion stars. See how the brighter stars are in the arms that wrap around the disk? We are now further than any human or spacecraft has ever been. No one has ever seen our galaxy from the outside in real life. We're just demonstrating here.
The astonishing thing is that our galaxy is just one of billions.
Each one of these faint points of light is an entire galaxy. And now, watch this. See the strange band where galaxies seem to be missing? This is called the zone of avoidance. It lines up with the disk of our galaxy.
Undoubtedly, there are many galaxies in this region. But gas and dust in our own galaxy prevent us from seeing them.
When we look further up, there's a massive grouping of galaxies called the Virgo cluster. There's over 2,000 galaxies inside it, and it's 50 million light years away from Earth. And now, here we can start to see the bigger picture, the structure of the universe, or at least as much of it as we understand today. Just imagine what it might have been like to see all these galaxies come into existence at God's command.
In the Bible, the creation of all of this is described with just one phrase. He made the stars also. Wow.
created. But it's here God placed the one thing he created in his image. Something to think about. Of all that God created, human beings are created in God's own image.
So this is Ken Ham, right?
Yes.
And you are the founder of all of this.
Answers Genesis, Creation Museum, Ark Encounter, and now we have the attraction here in Pigeon Forge, Truth Traveler. The Ark Encounter is, and the Creation Museum actually, are the two leading Christian-themed attractions in the world. And they're the quality of Disney, or better, I would say.
Yes, definitely.
And so we wanted to bring that same quality to Pigeon Forge, which what we've done here at Truth Traveler, which has the virtual reality ride, and it's really a ride, because you put on those glasses and they give you a ride through history, through biblical history, but it's fun for everyone. And then the Planetarium is just stunning with the laser projection system. It is really just stunning. And of course all the theming that goes along with it, and the pre-shows and so on. There's nothing else of this quality in Pigeon Forge.
No,
and
definitely
there's
not.
nothing else that comes anywhere near the experience of the VR here and the Planetarium.
Yeah, you can smell as you're, in the VR, you can smell the flowers and all that. It's really great. Yeah.
So it's going to be, I think it's going to be one of the leading attractions in this area.
This is our friends Bill and Ruth Mercer, and we just wanted to thank you guys because you guys were the ones that invited us today, and so thank you.
Well, it was a joy having you, and everybody come to Truth Traveler.
The Many Moods of Pod. And he's a great character. He kind of walks you through all the adventures as you go along with him. I do love all their merchandise. It's very, what Dawn would say, cute, right? Look at this little hat here. It's got little pods on the back there. But they do have a lot of great merchandise. So if you've been to the Ark in Kentucky, then you will definitely like this attraction here in Pigeon Forge. And they even have pins for your map. They have a little snack area. They got soft pretzels, ice cream, beverages.
I'm not either, but I'll tell you what, it's so good.
We had walked through all these hallways, and then we stood like in a giant elevator, and then we went to the next stage, and then we finally got to sit down, and we got to wear those virtual reality glasses, and it kind of takes you through
There's two attractions in there you can do. They have the VR, the virtual reality, which is really, really cool. You start off in the Garden of Eden, and then you progress throughout history, the Tower of Babel, and then you get to sit at the table during the Last Supper, of course, the crucifixion of Christ. So it's 5D, and you could smell like the earth.
Yeah.
You could smell flowers. You could, they'll come in, they'll help you put the goggles on. It was very easy to do. And wherever you look, you could see like all around you, 360 degrees, and the seats, they move. So when you're like flying through the air or whatever, you know what I mean? It's really cool. Yes, I really loved the virtual reality. And then after that, we went to the Planetarium. And I liked how they walked you through how big the universe is. And they put it in layman's terms so that everybody can understand, right? The cool thing about the Planetarium is the seats recline all the way back to almost a lay-down position, and it was very comfortable to look up, and you feel like you're floating through the universe. What did you think?
It was amazing just to be able to relax and look up and watch the Planetarium.
Yeah, it was great. You see all the different universe, the stars, the universe, and they explain to you.
One of them was called Beetlejuice.
One of the planetary systems. Yeah,
that was funny.
Yeah, that was crazy. It was a lot of fun, and the folks there were very kind. We got to meet Ken Ham, who is the founder of the Ark and the Creation Museum. Of course, he's known for his books and all that. So they have a little sweet shop in there, and oh my goodness, look at what they.
I think it's a chocolate-covered marshmallow.
Chocolate-covered marshmallow.
I think it is.
Yes. And they said the fudge in there is amazing. Oh, wow. Go ahead. Bacon brittle?
Never heard
What? Bacon brittle? And I am not even kidding you. Bacon brittle?
We gotta try it.
Yeah, we definitely have to get into.
I'm curious what bacon brittle tastes like. It really does taste like bacon.
So they are going to have a virtual reality. I don't know if they already have it in Branson, but it's coming soon to Branson. So they're open from 10 to 10, 7 days a week. I think it's $25 and up, but $25 I believe will get you in both of the attractions. It was about 18 minutes long for the virtual reality. I believe the Planetarium show was about 23, 25 minutes, somewhere in there. They're both very extremely long shows compared to other attractions in the area. You know what I mean? Where you're only in there for like 4 or 5, 6 minutes. So thank you to the folks at Time Traveler. We thank you for the experience. And but that's about it, right?
Yep.
We're just sitting here on our porch. I'm going to go ahead and get this video edited for all you out there. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining us on today's adventure. Now it's time for you to have your own. We love you, and we'll see you guys in our next adventure. Bye, everyone.
Lord willing and the creek don't rise, they'll take you to see the countryside, driving all over Tennessee in their little yellow Jeep. You can come along wherever they go. All you gotta do is watch the show. So be sure you tune in. Don, would you do this again?